Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson. And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either. Yeah, what a game he had last week. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there. Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton. Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But
let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Newton, and going deep for Hill, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Watch out.
Here's Newton. He is going to find Hill here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. On second and 12, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Wilson. Finding Green complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Ready. Fight forward. So we got man. Check. Gun.
Newton on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. It got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
You better bring it.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Mike, 58, right there. Crunch down. Defense.
They'll run on first down. Caldwell. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9. Wilson. Open man is Howard. The tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and 2. Now Wilson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, it's Caldwell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept... extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extras...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities. It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He will. To get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Now Wilson on first down. And he finds Howard complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity. Each interception that he threw.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now a play fake here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Throwing again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Newton. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Rip left, rip left.
Now a first down throw for Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
To throw again. Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And one thing's for sure, that number 1 seed already been sewn up. It's a testament to how well these guys have played. They could lock up home field advantage with this many games still to go.
And you know what else you can do with this type of an advantage? You can plan for the playoffs a lot earlier, and I don't just mean in how you play guys or rest them. I'm talking about how you talk to your team going into the playoffs, because normally you have that conversation with them usually the last week of the season. Now you can have it earlier and say, all right, we know we're going to be at home for every game we play. I want you to take care of your tickets this way. I want you to handle hotels that way. All of those things can be out of the way, so when it comes time to get ready for the playoffs, that's all you're doing is preparing on the field and in the locker room.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Kill. Hey!
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Here we go.
Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack, baby.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Samson Abuka with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's Scoop, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. And that score gives him a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On 3rd and 2, Wilson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Wilson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Caldwell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's the end of the third quarter. 58
in your face.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Green. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Your trip is here.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And going deep for Hill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? We've been around the this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On third down, Caldwell. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. It's taken on the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put...
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it. From the 15-yard line, what are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Me and you all day.
On first down, Wilson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw is Wilson. It's completed to Caldwell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun. Hey!
Check 50.
Hey, smash! Move! That's rock now.
Throwing here, Newton. And going deep. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. They complete it to Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you start taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Gano for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Trying
to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Now Wilson to throw again. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I'm me the same. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel to the bird's eye view. Hotel in the waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up the pod. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euro. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her 1,000 just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And football, your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking